at Reinhardt Redwood Regional Park in Oakland, California. I'm Lee Cowan. Join us when our trumpet sounds again next Sunday morning. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
I'm Margaret Brennan in Washington, and this week on Face the Nation, we'll talk exclusively with one of the two candidates standing between Donald Trump and the Republican nomination, former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley. Plus, Democrats ramp up their efforts to motivate voters on the issue of reproductive rights. With just hours to go before the polls open in the first in the nation primary, former President Trump actually isn't exaggerating.
This is a big deal. The whole world is watching now in New Hampshire.
Nikki Haley agrees with him. The world is watching. But she says people are looking for a new generation and a different tone.
I mean, I think they vote for some chaos. Look at our country right now.
We want people at the top of their game. These are people making decisions on our national security.
But that's only one side of campaign 2024. We traveled to another early primary state, Michigan, where we sat down with the governor and co-chair of the Biden campaign, Gretchen Whitmer. Her message is loud and clear.
Abortion's on the ballot in all 50 states.
The challenge for Democrats, using that message to build enthusiasm about President Biden. Arkansas Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders will also join us to talk about the issues Republicans hope will motivate their voters. It's all just ahead on Face the Nation. Good morning and welcome to Face the Nation. The New Hampshire primary is just 2 days away. Can anyone stop the Trump steamroll towards the Republican nomination? We go now to former UN Ambassador Nikki Haley, who is hoping to be the one to stop him. She's on the campaign trail in Derry, New Hampshire. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
As you know, our CBS polling shows that you are the Republican candidate with the best chance at beating Joe Biden in a head-to-head race. And yet, Donald Trump is the party's front runner. Why do you think, Ambassador, that the Republican establishment isn't doing more to help you?
Well, I mean, this is what primaries are all about. This is about the fact that, you know, people get to decide which way they want to go forward. What I have said is you can either pick more of the same or you can go forward with a new generational leader. More of the same is, you know, the fact that you've got 70% of Americans don't want to see a Trump-Biden rematch. More of the same is the fact that both of these presidents put us trillions of dollars in debt, and our kids are never going to forgive us for it. More of the same is the fact that we're going to have two presidential candidates in their 80s. That's not what our kids want. That's not what we should want. You know, more of the same is the fact that we can't be a country in disarray and have a world on fire and go through 4 more years of chaos. We won't survive it.
But 26 Republican senators at this point and all of the House Republican leadership have lined up behind Donald Trump. Why? Are they afraid of him?
Not surprised at all, and I'll tell you why. You'll see a lot of the South Carolina legislature line up behind him, too, and it's because I've never really taken care of elected officials. I call out elected officials because I think they need to be accountable to the people. I call out Republicans and Democrats when they don't do the right thing. So it's not surprising that that set is going towards Trump because he's going to take care of them. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take care of the taxpayers. I've always done that my entire career, and I'll keep on doing it.
Can you win in South Carolina?
I've won twice as governor.
Former President Trump on Friday repeatedly and wrongly said that you were in charge of the January 6th security response at the Capitol, and he said your name 4 times. I want to play this for our viewers.
They never report the crowd on